Folks, to week 12 fun week. Calling it that since we have no game this week. We are only playing a scrimmage against Sandia Prep. So we have Caden, Luke, Ralston, and Ben playing for us here. And we will see if Sandia Prep wants to play twice, because we do have multiple, we have almost multiple teams that we want to try and play all of, and including me. I'm on one of those teams, so hoping that they'll play us. But yeah, we are the 4A #1 seed right now. I believe that Sandia Prep is the 3A #1 seed. Both of us have gone undefeated in our games. Sandia Prep has just a slightly better record than us. We have 33-1 since we lost one game, and they have 33-0. So they have just a slightly better record than us, but I think it's close enough that this will be a very, very good match here. On this team specifically, we have two of our quote-unquote JV players, both Luke and Ralston. And so we might be mixing things up every now and then just to try and get everyone to play. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. And even if Los Alamos loses here, I think we will try and play them again at finals, at state finals it's not next week, on May 5th, going down to Albuquerque to play in the finals. We are #1 seed, so we get a bye first round. So we're going straight to semifinals, I believe. Or quarterfinals. I don't know which one. But we're not in the same category as Sandia Prep, so it'll be an unofficial match. But I believe Los Alamos wants to play against both the winner of the 3A, we will hopefully be the winner of the 4A, and the winner of the 5A, 2A, 1A, just to prove that Los Alamos is the best in the state. So I think this will be a good indicator as to whether or not that's a thing that we can do here, as they join the match again. Only waiting on one person from Sandia Prep here. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. We're gonna start out with Turf War. Don't know which stage. It's gonna be a ride. So just warming up here, and while we do that, let me hit you with the ads. Boom, here you go. With that blessed audio in the back, you can see our ads and buy our merch too, because we have that and it's really cool. I've got one of these black jerseys right here, so be sure to get that. That'll really help support the team. And now we're choosing weapons. Don't know what map we're going to, but I believe this is loot. But playing the bow here. No, this is Ralston, sorry. We're going into Turf War at Eel Tail Alley. Now we've got not the greatest painting lineup, and they definitely have a better one. We have the Deco 96 Scal, the Vanilla Tri-Slosher, Vanilla Mini Splatling, and the Tri-Stringer here. Sandia Prep having the Deco Carbon Roller, the Vanilla Aerospray, which now has special, and the Dark Tetra Dualies, now also having special, which is Reef Slider. And the vanilla splatter shot. So a lot more paint output for Sandia Prep, which is really good for this game mode because that's what it's all about. But Los Alamos managing to push up really, really far here. No special use coming out from the bow just yet. But I think that would be really good to just let that loose and have that go out instead of just kind of wasting it there because he's gonna lose it. Jumping, I would not have jumped there. He could have just launched and gotten out there so much faster. But now with the haunt, maybe managing to pick up a sneaky little kill here, but getting flanked by the arrow spray, managing to trade with his teammates' help. Going out here, and the team's pushing back into mid here, using multiple specials to try and get back control. And he's just using those bombs to try and zone them out. But lots of pain coming down for Sandia Prep. And I think he's going to get pincered here. I think he's going to die. The auto bomb coming out, trying to paint himself a way out. Manages to get himself in that corner. Uses the special, gets one. Kind of a panic use of the special, but he still used the special this time, so very good, very good. Jumping much farther, back to loop. And back in mid, last minute here. And we've got the classic now or never theme from Splatoon. And I think it really encapsulates, like, especially in Turf War, how panicky it can get. Because in Turf War, only the turf matters, and you can cover up the enemy turf. So really, it's this last 30 seconds coming in that's gonna really pay the pivotal. It's gonna really decide who wins. Osama's pushing up really hard. Should probably check the map just to see if there's any enemy paint behind them. But yeah, just like that, going behind them, and they just need to keep paint down. With almost 10 seconds left, it's not looking good for them. So, jumping back, 4 seconds left. What's it looking like? Needs to get some paint out. What do we got? Ooh, it's looking like Sandia Prep here. Boom, got him by 5% here. Not great. Not great. So, yeah. Very interesting. Losing the first turf war, but that's fine. They still come back from this. You have to win. It's a best of 5, so you have to win. You have to win 3 out of the 5, and we changed modes during this, so we're gonna go to Rainmaker now. Which map? Well, Salmos gets to choose since it's we just lost this last map. Caden going with the E-Leader. We have the bow coming out, and the vanilla. The mini splatling, the vanilla mini splatling, and the nouveau tri-slosher. Coach telling them that they need to work together, which they really do. Umami Ruins. Really good map for this. Let's see what they can do if they can bring this back here. Going the same comp except with a orange NZAP. Good idea since chumps are fairly good on this map and can decently zone almost half of the map. Going up on the wire, not particularly the greatest. Somehow it went to behind him. Needs to hit the shots. 2 down, there's 3. Oh, 3 down. Only the arrow spray left. They're gonna take that first checkpoint. Soda down. That'll give them increased movement speed and I believe ink refill speed. Got the managed to trade with the Dark Tetradulies. It's pretty good for him, considering that he has Haunt on. Sandia Prep picks up the Rainmaker. Needs to not be looking at his feet. Gets the Rainmaker. The Aerospray dies on top. Only 2 left. Grabbing it. Kinda going from both sides here, trying to pincer. Reef Sliders. Still alive. Jumping. Kinda stuck with this wire, but loses the 1v1. Gonna be coming up behind. Let's see if he can warn his teammates. Pushing really hard here. Got to 19. Well done. Vo didn't need to get the kill. It just needed to distract for long enough. Throwing a Toxic Mist that kind of missed. And again, not really good because he can't really support his team then. And he's not going to have as much ink, so he's going to have to refill shorter than he wants to. Trying to get those arced curves here. Need to try and focus on this Rainmaker here. Still at 3 minutes, so it's still very possible to come back, and it's still very possible to KO. Los Alamos really, really wants to KO here because it'll cement that they're tied, and it will the juice comes out, giving him increased movement speed here. Not really gonna help him, but he still manages to get the kill and respawn faster than you think he would. Kind of not knowing that he didn't really launch, so kind of lost the benefit there, but still manages to get the kill, and Los Alamos is pushing up. Losing 1, still a 3v3. Dies to the Aerospray and immediately gets traded. I think they're just gonna leave that bubbled because they have to push them really hard. Dark Tetraduly is pushing very hard, trying to get that bubble, and he's not going to. He needs to focus with his team here. As Los Alamos just did there, grabbing the Rainmaker, just barely managing to get that kill with it too. Maybe needing to play back a bit here since that could happen. Basically putting it back in the same spot, just rebubbled. Just still good for that, for Los Alamos, since they control that part of the map really well. Team Captain Caden taking the Rainmaker now. Let's see what he can do with it. Try and get his teammates to protect him, because he's definitely going to play back. He knows when to take his fights. Gets the wipe. Gonna try and push for that KO here. Unfortunately, not able to get it since everybody respawned, but managing to push up a lot farther than he thought he would. And if the team can jump back here like they did, another wipe needs to climb. Bang! Got it! That's the KO! Well done, well done. That ties it up for Los Alamos. And that means that we're going to at least Game 4. Now, Sandia Prep said that they would go to Game 5 no matter what the results. But Los Alamos is not getting swept here. Welcome back to the game. Now going for the... Now going to the... Now going to Splat Zones, which, very good. Very good. Splat Zones is a very good map. I don't know what map they're playing. That's up to Sandia Prep to decide since they lost. But, talk of strategy, just outside the door. And looking like they're gonna stick with the same comp. And yeah, it's what map, I wonder. Going to the Hydra. And that immediately makes me think either Hagglefish Market or this map that's going to come up here. And that's going to be... Oh, Mako Mart. That was not the one I was expecting. I was expecting Brinewater Springs for the Hydra to come out for Caden. But, you know, that works too. That works too. Taking the boat here and just... Where is he going, I wonder? Going all the way to the side, letting Sandia get full control here. And he's coming right here, which is not the greatest spot for him, but he manages to pick up that kill from the dualies, so maybe it is. And now just trying to paint here. Trying to push Luke, and that he does successfully, but manages to get traded really well. Jumping back to Caden. No, not Caden. He's jumping. Yep, jumping back to Caden. Taking the lead here. Not a great lead, but still managing to put some numbers on it. Alright, losing control. Luke getting 2. Unfortunately, just missing the tap shots that he needed in order to get that arrow spray. Jumping back into the fight. Los Alamos almost losing the lead. They didn't though, managing to stop it at the last second that they could and wiping out Sandia Prep. Need to focus as they try and come back. They're going to be pushing out 1 by 1 is what it looks like. And so they can pick them off at 1 by 1 and get another wipeout as they're now counting down their timer. Ooh, boy, what a play. Now they're just standing still. They can't even do anything. Luke has that, uses his special, but not going to get the Carbon Roller since he's moving too fast for it. Carbon Roller now behind them all. Now dead. 29, losing control. It's a kind of a hefty penalty. And one that they're going to have to serve. 68 with a 10 penalty. It's not bad. It was a very good push by the Los Alamos boys. And losing control. That manages to get Los Alamos back into control with Sandia Prep with a 21-second penalty now. And just going for it. The Dark Tetra Dualies losing control, need to paint a bit more. Losing the tap shots to the arrow spray again. So, still counting down their timer here. And he's gonna go up onto this platform here. Almost dying to the to the suction bomb. Losing control with the wipeout. When did that happen? That's crazy. Luke not getting the juice, but about to get special. Is he going to use that? He should use that. There he goes, using it. Got one person. Maybe should be trying to use it to target multiple. Needs to focus on pinching just that little bit more so that timer starts counting down. Trying to 1v1 here. Needs to get some paint coverage. Loses the tap shots, but the team trades it. And trying to jump back in now. Jumps in. 20 more points for Los Alamos. They just need to keep this painted. That's all they need. 15 now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ah, and they lose it. 51 penalty on them. Unfortunate. But Sandia Prep still has a long ways to go in order to take that lead from them. Need to get some paint out, but unfortunately dies to the vanilla splatter shot. Now it's only him left in a 2v1. Los Alamos back in control of the zone here. Soda coming out here. Will they get it here? Losing control. Kind of a bad Soda play spot since all of Sandia can cover it. Back in control for Los Alamos. Back and up top here. He needs to win this. Manages to get it with the tap shots. Should use his special right about now just to put some pressure on him as they come out. Use your special! I might be, in fact, cheating.
I need a shot caller. Let me call the shots.
He needs to use his special to put some pressure on them as they come out.
Who?
Luke.
He was blind. In overstand, he's not.
No, the wrong one. Ross.
Ross? Oh, kill him.
Yeah.
Oh. I used it. No.
You can do whatever you want. Just make it funny.
Guys, okay, I'm going to eat it.
You can do whatever you want. Just make it funny to you. Alright. So maybe cheating just a tad bit. But now moving on to tower control as Los Alamos wins that second match. So yeah, tower control is a really good one for Los Alamos, and if they win it, it's a lockout here. But we're still gonna play the fifth game. Nobody changing except for Caden back to the E leader. Why, thank you, Anna Zaniac. I don't think you've ever seen me, but I guess my voice is hot? Question mark? Alright. Into the tower control match. Let's see. Moving in. Looking like he's going for the side over here. Maybe putting some paint down? Or getting up on this ledge here. Nobody taking tower yet. He needs to move a little closer. Sandia Prep losing 2 to Los Alamos 1. Maybe the push they need to get on tower, which Ralston does. Dies on tower. Now Sandia with a 2 over advantage. Still with it. And they're pushing it. Pushing the tower. Losing the lead, which is not catastrophic because we knew that they were going to lose the lead here. Doing just some damage here. Super Chumps coming out. Focuses on them a little too much and not on the splatter shot that's coming right for him. And Sandia taking this early lead here, causing chaos to happen right here as they just push the tower closer and closer to the KO. Getting past the first checkpoint, and that's going to be hard to break for Los Alamos. Gets off of the tower. People jumping onto it. Got the tower, and it's a 3v1, and they knew where he is, and they're jumping in. So that should be some instant KOs. Might want to use that special just to try and find the people, instead of just waiting around for that enemy team to push. Really not a great idea, but could have been doing something. Manages to get 1, and now Sandia's down 3 people, but manages to stay alive as Los Alamos start their push. And going back to mid here, and Los Alamos at checkpoint 1, managing to get through it, and really good for them, keeping that top painted, trying to pick off these dualies, doing some damage, using the special, not on one person, using that chip damage to get 2 people, and dies to the arrow spray, but Los Alamos takes the lead, and they're jumping behind them. Might not be good if they don't know that. They are all going on to the tower. Getting checked. Did the El Capitan just manage to pick off all those enemies on him? Because they still push through that checkpoint. So, Lots of things here. Lots of things here. Everything's going on. Jumping in here. Unfortunately, not managing to get that kill, which means that that jump is not safe, and it definitely wasn't dying there. With 1:30 left, they will need to keep up this push for quite a bit. Now, all the team is just kind of rushing them while one is on the tower, which is an okay strategy, but they really need to be with that tower in case that rider dies. Which happens, and now that tower's just kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere. So they have to waste that little bit of time to try and get that back. But now that they're back on it, now Los Alamos is back on it, so Sandia kind of needs to regroup and re-push together. Managing to do damage and get a kill there, almost with special. But the Dark Petra Dualies getting some splats here. Getting two right quick here, and then just gets flanked, which is unfortunate. Nothing he could really do about that one, but a good double kill from Ralston here. 30 seconds left, and the thing that I said before about Turf War still applies, just at a less wipeout here, just at a lesser state. The last 30 seconds still does matter. You can go into overtime in these modes, and that can be all that you need. Trying to get the dualies here, taking the tower for Los Alamos, that could be the end of the game, which it is. Sandia Prep not able to get that overtime, and Los Alamos establishes their dominance over the 3A here, as Los Alamos goes 3-1 here. We're still gonna play the 5th game, and potentially more with the other two players. But now moving on to Clam Blitz, the most hated mode among the Splatoon 3 community. It's scary. I personally really enjoy it, but lots of people don't. Any changes going for it? Yes, lots of changes. Both Ben and Luke going for a Splatana. And then Kane going the E-Leader, and Ralston going the Squiffer. How interesting. It's not the greatest comp, I can tell you that much. And Caden knows that as he transfers to the Jet Squelcher. But will anybody else change? Will the captain call for any changes? Captain deselecting. With only 25 seconds left, he needs to choose. Luke going back to the mini Splatling here. It's a much better comp than what there was before. So, good ideas. Good ideas. Alright, Claim Blitz Wahoo World. Apparently a Sandia Prep favorite here. And no changes to their original lineup except for the Deco coming out again, the Carbon Roller. But we'll see what this Claim Blitz game leads to. This one definitely has a bit slower pushes. But Sandia Prep easily pushing into mid. Trading here. Going underneath, 6 eggs. Could potentially lead to a super. unfortunately falling after not getting a kill. But Los Alamos breaks the basket and scores a few clams. Really good for them managing to get that first push and a small lead. And it's a lead that'll hold up if Sandia Prep only gets one super clam in. And they're pushing up to the basket, so it's looking highly likely. Might need to play some defense here. Except Caden has a super again and throws it in, taking more points from them. Getting kills here. They need some more eggs in. Do they have any more clams? No more clams for Los Alamos. It's over. This push is over. Ralston should be aware that somebody's coming up behind him, and boom, down he goes. $64 for Los Alamos, and 64 points left for Los Alamos, and 100 points still for Sandia. Pushing behind him, manages to get the push stopped here. Only 3 eggs for Sandia picked up. And it looks like it's all for the carbon roller here. Getting the direct on 1. Getting the direct on 2. Breaking their barrier for 3. Has a super clam now. Should try and get that to his team so that they keep that penalty going. Dies to that carbon roller deco. Not good for them because he's going to put that in, but he missed. He hit the wall, and then he missed again. What is this? Maybe it's the nerves, maybe it's the controller, but he missed twice. Not good for Sandia. Now having that one super out, while all of Los Alamos is still out collecting eggs, clams, getting the super, pushing behind. I think they're gonna get basket. Bang, basket's opened, and Sandia has some eggs to throw in. Ralston gets the super clam, gets the kill on 1. They keep that push pumping by throwing more in. Ralston getting another one, and now that push is over. It's 74 points left to go. Los Alamos still has the lead here. Runs out of ink, still gets the kill. He should have popped his special there just for that ink refill. He didn't really need the protection, but he needed that ink refill, and if he would have popped special, he would have gotten it. Well, lots of Los Alamosians dead here, and Sandia Prep just needs to protect those clams until they're gone. And they need to get some clams of their own so that they can try and put a dent in their score. Or try and tie it up with Los Alamos. Carbon Roller Deco coming up behind him here. And gets that kill and puts him at a 3v3 now. But Sandia has a clam and it's up towards basket. Somebody else grabs it. Lots of people jumping in. Gets the kill. Wipe out, and he's jumping in. Doesn't kill him, but gets traded. Needs to pick up some eggs here. Last minute now. And they can do it here. It is very possible that Sandia can still get this into overtime and potentially win it. Having 2 super clams here. And a full force team to push it here. Picking up the super. Have both. It's looking like a double push. They get one in. Can they get the other? No, dies to the ink back. Oh, what a save. Very, very close to them. And I think he missed. I think he threw it in and then just missed the egg basket. Which is mighty unfortunate because that entire push could have tied it up. I think even won Sandia the game. Mighty unfortunate for them. 10 seconds. All Los Alamos has to do is throw Super Clam in. And they instantly get no overtime. Bang. Trying to just improve that score. Bang, down to 33. Well done, Los Alamos. Going 4-1 against the Sandia Prep 3A team. Losing just the... Losing just the turf war, which is the only game that we've lost so far. Really well done by everyone on the Las Almas team here. Lots of very good pushes from both sides. I think that just Sandia got a little unlucky with them missing their shots. Coach making a statement on want to play at state since they're not that they're the quote unquote subs here. So I will be right back to see what they're saying. All right. Wop wop. Alrighty then, hello, it's your host Ben, and now Zane is on currently. This team we're going to be running with Miles, Zane, Rouston, and of course Luke for this last one. Caden's going to be switching out coaching, and I'll be here commentating for y'all. Alright, let's see. It's going to go Blaster. I also want to say hello to anyone in chat right now. It's been a wonderful day, and I hope you have time as well here. Oh. All right, going tri-stringer. And
Alright, looks like it's going Tri-Stringer with... Wait, no, not Tri-Stringer, sorry, my apologies. I got Squelcher on the thing. Squelcher nice, Squelcher long range, Squelcher big gun. Alright, I guess we're just having him just look through all his weapons and everything. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's Rouse and on stream. Nope, it is Miles on the stream, so gonna be seeing more Miles and everything. So stick tuned. We're all here. Alrighty then. Looks like Miles is staring at the floor. Because, of course, this floor is made out of floor. Nice. Alright, looks like he's picked back up the controller. And he is the host right now. Going random turf war. And, of course, for our other one, we're gonna have Marin, Moshi, Box, and video games. Box, the 5-star Tetra user. Marin, if I remember, is the... Hold on. Right. I don't remember. We'll see in just a moment anyways. Then Moshi is the arrow spray user. And then the other two are switch out. I don't remember who's who, but... There's a carbon roller and a splatter shot. At least I think. No worries though. Going. Ooh. Looks like he's going with the fit. And even going with a hair switch for this one.
Yeah.
Alright, it's turf war. Means not too much value to this, and with we already doing the first game against them, this one's mostly just for fun, so no worries. It's all throughout the thing. Looks like Miles did a little 360 ink spawn, and they got a good map for literally every game mode. Maybe. Alright, and then making sure to dump Super Chump after they throw out the triple ink strike. Keeping a little bit of the pressure on. And that's a double on that. Thought it was that going to be a tray, but that arrow spray is down, baby. Alright. Miles is just coming back, inking what spawn it can. And looks like someone just used a Ultra Stamp up there. Going for another pressure, and also canceling one of their specials, of course. Alright. Alright, a nice auto bomb to get back up cover, but looks like Miles had the same thing. Another super chum. It's gonna leave some nice room for stuff. Alright. Looks like they were able to stay just out of range to destroy that one chum. This time Miles is going in for a super jump and dying. No worries though. There was an auto bomb right behind him to ink a little bit. Or killed. but looks like it chose to just ink. Alright. Well, getting trapped in with an auto and suction bomb. They're pushing in, and alright, that's Moshi down with the arrow spray, and then alright, then that's going to be Bots down with the Dark Tetras, and then a third one of video games with splatter shot. Let's do this. Alright, looks like he's trying to jump to the nice conspicuous corner. And then alright, Moshi's down, and they're inking more. They got 30 seconds to stop any push that the other team may have. But they kind of look like they've just absolutely disappeared. Alright, there's another super jump. Maybe down, but there's only 11 seconds for the other team to gain traction. See, this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, game. Looks like he threw out a few last bombs just to keep some ink. Alright. And they just barely took it by 0.2%! Now that's what you call a surprise. We were almost there. Looks like they're definitely better at Turf War. However, we definitely had him at chokehold this game. Alright. It's Rainmaker time. Let's see what mode we're gonna go for. Because this is how it's going to be. Looks like he's going for a switch. For what weapon? Miles specializes in midline and all that. So yeah, it looks like he's went for a Navoo Tri-Slosher and is changing the fit again. Personally, I like Navoo Tri-Slosher myself, and it's great. So let's just keep this all running through, and we'll just take this game. It's like Miles is spending more time looking through everything, trying to find the right shoes, which is understandable. And he switched off of something that does not look like it. Like, just does not complete. Oh, now that's what you call a fit right there. No matter what helmet they... Alright, marinated headphones. Looks like you're gonna go for quite a nice mysterious theme, and everyone else has chosen their stuff, so it's all gonna be good. All the same people, all the same time. Alright. And it's right on here, going for the quick ink spawn, just to get a bit more special. Alright. Ooh, I never thought of just throwing it at the Rainmaker before. But also because I personally go directly for it. Alright, looks like that's a double Tri-Slosher kill. We're dropping that just to keep him in place. They got the Rainmaker. And wait, have they not? Oh, maybe someone else got them. Alright, they're going for the left solution. And just going for the quick ink. It's like everyone is all up in this house. Ooh. But they popped it instead, and that was a near team wipe. If it wasn't for Zane, who's staying in the back. Alright. Alright, so he's pressuring Rainmaker from the side. It trades, and then that's the Rainmaker down again. Looks like we are going to have a nice time. Maybe we beat them instead. Alright, then resting in with a Reef Slider. That's another down for Moshi. And they're just holding this. And... Alright, looks like he's gonna shark a little and go for the ink. Alright, I guess they're moving back and everything, keeping their ways away. Ooh, another trade with Moshi. Wait, no, Mara. My apologies, misraid. Alright. It's another pop. Miles has the Rainmaker. Let's make sure this one counts. Alright. It's like they're just going post quarters fighting, and that is 2 down before they are down. Alright. Then looks like Rouston has the Rainmaker. Loses it, no worries. As long as we keep it from getting any lower than 62, I think we'll be fine. Alright. Looks like he's retreating a little bit. Just inking up a little before he goes back. And then, boom! Video Games is down. That's a soda. Sadly enough, Moshi already killed him. Alright, that's checkpoint. However, all they have to do is not get past this. And looks like we make sure to stall it once again. We could have also just popped it a little bit later just to keep it. Alright. So, alright, that's another one. Another down, we think. The Rainmaker's lost, but of course they out-ink just the one person. However, that triple. Ooh, baby, a triple! That's what we call a nice time. What happens when you're me and like to super jump a lot? Alright, just moving back. However, it is remaining of 1, so they do literally have to KO to win this. Alright, looks like he had a nice time visiting, of course, our lovely friend, Point Blank Carbon Roller. Alright. Got 45 seconds, and looks like they're just stalling out. Because these guys are making a run for their money. It looks like... Alright. Alright. Well, Rasta made a run for it and lost that. Let's see how this is all gonna go. Alright. Ooh, that's a down right there. However, then goes the triple ink strike right there. All helps out. Got 10 seconds. If we can get them off the Rainmaker, we win. Yeah! A nice kill with the Ultra Stab to finish off that one. Well, looks like it's gonna go the same as last time. You know, 3 kill, like 1 loss in the start, 3 wins at the, well, then 4 wins going through all that. Let's see how this is going to go. Could go the same, could go very different. Thankfully, all our team pretty experienced, so let's do this. Alright, looks like King's going through a bit of coaching outside, which you can hear. And guessing that, and then we have a both double team on just leading for the actual team on both Miles and Zane. They function like two well-oiled cogs. It's covering the I don't know what's gonna go with this. Whatever. They're like two peas in a pod. Two boingos in a boingo. It's all just the way they go. They've played so long, they know each other's weaknesses, they know what the other person will do. However, they're still making call-outs, of course. Because even though that they may know what the other person may be doing, it is always good to keep communication, whether or not we know what it is. Alright, and then of course pad zones on the same map we had for 4. Let's see how this is gonna go on the Dynamo roller. Not big, not too big on inking, but he's got the range, he's got the midline, and he has a refrigerator. Oh, and of course, the worst thing about, of course, Dynamo, you're super slow. So, the simple auto bomb can absolutely just kill the mood. Alright, looks like we're in control again. He's just inking everything up and keeping it all out. Alright. We got Dark Tetra going over there. We got ooh. And then taken out by a nice Fizzy. Let's see how everything's gonna go. Especially since one's now playing Splattershot Jr. instead. It looks like they plan on just bubbling the place. Alright, nice. That's one down, and then they regain it. Looks like this may be an easy match. However, don't trust my word yet. It may be 20, but you don't know how that will go. Yes! Hello! You're on stream! And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's game, baby! That was faster than the last Splat Zones we did. Alright, that's complete knockout. We take game 3 and just need one more win to take home a second set. It's going to leave us absolutely bongled. Alright, looks like everything is good. Having people only take up to 2 deaths. Now it's tower control. And they're going directly for random. And it's on it's on Minceworks. Let's see how this is going to be. Alright, it's deciding between the F Pro and he's switching emotes. Let's see what else he's doing. Alright, looks like Caden's not approving of that end zap. Going another tri-slosher again and switching things for a little bit more of a offensive type of thing. Especially since nice thing about tri-slosher Naboo is, of course, the fun thing of being able to hold out for so long, being really good at what you do, and then just having a little pinch of that support in there. So it's like, oh, we have, of course, that nice thing of 2-shot destroy, but looks like he's switching to Rapid Blaster Deco. I actually recently just purchased this in the shop, as long as with the wiper, which you saw in the last game. I have no experience as wiper whatsoever, and we still got it. Alright, let's see how this is going to be. It's tower control on here. The one that I played... The one... Whatever. Alright. Anyways, tower control, tower control, tower control. Control the tower, be cool, control the tower. Alright, looks like they're getting an easy ink up top. While Miles is pressuring them from up top again. Alright, they took out their Dark Tetra easily. However, he got flanked from below. Even though that flank is from behind. Alright, looks like Luke and a nice triple ink strike helped out to keep the time here. Alright, looks like someone decided to go an umbrella. Umbrella might be nice, but it isn't gonna help too much. Alright, looks like we got the newly buffed Inkjet. Alright. Alright, nice. That is everything down for that. A nice reclaim soon. Alright, they're about to be at second checkpoint. And looks like he went for a nice sacrifice right there, but no worries. From it looks like they need to get to second checkpoint to even pass to him. So, you know what? Everything's good. He'll just keep it on here, crushing the Dark Tetra, being flanked by double the people, and looks like things are not going too well. Never mind, we got the tower again due to Zane, Ralston, and of course Luke. Alright, looks like a nice torpedo, but not really too needed. Alright, looks like Inkjet is up, and he's gonna pop it. How's this gonna go? Alright, nice. 1 splat, 2 splat. Where's the red splat and blue splat, people? Well, at least it's a purple, baby. Close enough to red. No need for blue splats here. The only blue splats we have are winning. And that's what we're doing right now. Alright, looks like he got down the umbrella point blank. The one weakness of the Rapid Blaster. Not being able to run or have high ground. Need some kind of advantage in a way. Alright, looks like... Alright, we're at checkpoint 3. He's popping Inkjet again. It's a splat. They're getting back on. And that is game! Right there! Oh, no. No, it is not game! It is not game yet! No! That was close. Looks like he jumped a spawn to keep it out of their hair. And keep his death stats low. Either way, he'll be there. Alright, that's another splat. A torpedo. Too bad. Oh, nice bait out there. Alright, there's 2 people on there. All they need to do is survive for 1 minute and 30 seconds. We've got tower again. Sadly enough, that's a point blank with a splat with a carbon roller. My apologies. Alright, let's do this. Once again. This time we actually are taking the tower our way. Or are we? Looks like it went back to neutral and they took the tower this time. Going in for a quick re-energized health. And then dropping back down. Let's see how this is going to go. Are they going to break? They broke through the first checkpoint, but they ain't getting far. Alright. Looks like he's low ink and dies. Too bad that we still have... They have 2 checkpoints yet. And they have 40 seconds to do this. Alright, looks like they took tower again. That's good. It's good. Let's just keep this. Keep that all. Alright, it looks like he has an immense, nice angle on that. Especially since they didn't really go for too much backline or midline stuff, really. The arrow spray, well, has too much range. Dark Tetra, not enough range. Everything does not have enough range. Alright, some nice splats, and he was covered right by Rousting. Now that's what we call a good thank you. Alright, it's nuked by 3 things, Reef Slider, and Tripling Strike. It's on overtime. All they have to do is get them off, and that's game, baby. Really thought that they were gonna get game earlier on, but looks like they got in, the other team got in a really good clutch. Let's see how this is gonna be. All right, I'm guessing that means that he's going down now. I guess this will be maybe the last match. All right, I'm going to go out, see how everything is. And I hope y'all have a good thing. We may continue the stream. We may not. We'll know once we get back. All right. Ben, out for now.